Hi, this is JL Zaring with The Goodness Religion, and I wanted to talk about something very important, and it should be important for everyone, and that is the little voice inside of you that talks to you. Sometimes it might whisper, sometimes it might scream at you, sometimes it might yell, sometimes it might cry, sometimes it could be happy, but a lot of times it is a silent voice. And I thought this very important to talk about this voice in this new year, 2016, but this goes for every year of your life. And that is this silent little voice that can literally make or break you. And that is called your little whisper voice inside of your head. I use the word whisper because a lot of times no one hears it but you. And maybe more people need to hear it out loud. I thought about doing this quick little video to help a lot of people because I ran into an app called Whisper. And this app, it's great actually. It could be a really good first step for people to help to break out of their comfort zone and talk about their inner voice that is so little heard. This app, and I'm not going to get too in depth with it because you probably have heard of this app. It's getting very popular, and this app is basically you can post certain things anonymously. That's a big word. And no one knows it's you. So these people all over are posting their thoughts, desires, things that make them upset, things they wish they could change, things they wish they could be or do, or things they wish they have said and they never did. So they're posting these things anonymously, and it helps them speak to a certain degree. I say a certain degree because they are still anonymous. So it helps them maybe break through the ice to get out their inner voice to a certain degree, a certain level. But that will only go so far because a lot of other people might not hear it. But it could help you. So this is what I'm talking about. Your inner voice is something that could be subconscious or even your conscious talking. It could be dealing with yourself, with your job, your hobbies, things you know you should do, but you don't, things you do, but you shouldn't. Or it could be things with your relationship, whether it's your partner, your spouse, your best friend, your kids, your parents. These whisperings could almost be anything that you're thinking about that is really not happening because you are silent. Now, getting these whispers out, as I said earlier, can make or break you. What I mean by that is it can make you by you finally getting these whispers out to be the person you want to be, or to finally have the relationship you want, or the love you've been looking for. Or maybe you are in a relationship and maybe you love that person and that person loves you, but things need to be tweaked. Now, let me make this really clear, and this is a fact. There's not a lot of 100% facts in this world, but this is a fact. Nobody is perfect in this whole world. There's no company that's perfect, no relationship that's perfect, and no person that's perfect. And the biggest thing you can do wrong to yourself is think you are perfect, or your company is perfect, or your dream is perfect, or your relationship is perfect, because it's not. Every single thing needs to be worked on in some way, shape, or form. You as a person, for yourself, or your company, or your relationship, you should want to find the weaknesses within yourself, the business, or your dreams, or your relationship, because It's those weaknesses that are preventing you, or whatever you're thinking of or talking about, from becoming the best they could possibly be. So you have to discover these weaknesses in order to make them better. Well, I have seen so many times in my life with myself and other people, and even with this app called Whisper, I have seen so many people that they might know these weaknesses, but they're kept inside as whispers. So it's no longer, these whispers aren't talked about to their partners, they're not discussed, they're not brought out to the open, so they're never fixed or dealt with, or nothing is improved because these whispers are silent. And now I look at this app and I think, you know what, this is really cool, because it's definitely a first step for these people to break through, to start getting these whispers, or their subconscious talking, or their conscious talking, or their special voice that's talking out. But again, it's only a first step. So next, you should really try to take this step to talk to either yourself out loud, to either change things with yourself, to better yourself, write them on a piece of paper, start changing them with making goals or breaking habits or making habits. In fact, I just talked about making and breaking habits on a video before this. Or these whispers or screamings or sad cries within you should come out where you talk to your partner. You know, I once heard this, and I have heard a lot of things because I used to work at a gym for years when I was younger, and I always tried to help the elderly there. And so these people would talk to me all the time. And this one guy said, you know, a relationship is like a business. And at first I was like, what? What do you mean? And he went on to explain, well, every business in this world that is successful, they sit down almost every week and bi-weekly and monthly to go over all their weaknesses and to see how they can fix these weaknesses or improve or do better sales or improve the products or get more customers or better customer service. And it's the same for a relationship. You should be talking to your partner on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, talking to your partner or loved ones or parents or your kids about all the weaknesses you guys have and how you can improve them. Now, I'm not saying, hey, let's sit your partner down and start bashing them, okay? But I'm saying a joint, talk about, say, hey, none of us are perfect. I love you, or I want to be closer, or I want to improve this in this business, or, I've had this dream for 10 years. It's never gone anywhere. I need to do this. And get it out. Get it out with a mind frame of positive thinking that you're going to do something better in a positive way. So these whispers are no longer whispers. So you no longer have to go on that Whisper app, even though it's a good app for a first step. But you no longer have to go on this Whisper app to be seen or heard by the world, but nothing's really done about it. Instead, you're going to make your whispers a voice, a sound in this world to change your life for the better, or your partner's life for the better, or your relationship with someone for the better, or you're going to change your dream for the better. You're actually going to start doing something with your dream, or that last 10 steps of your dream. Maybe your dreams, the foundation of your dream is down, but you still have 3/4 to go, or halfway to go, or a third to go. No matter what it is, you can break out of these whispers and do something about it in a very positive way. So I wanted to take just a moment, get out in nature here. As you see, I love getting out in nature. I have a little tiny studio thing that I can do indoor quick shootings, but it is wonderful getting out in nature, this free luxury I call it, because it's just so peaceful instead of a concrete land of the city, even though the city can be pretty too. But back to the point, try to look inside yourself and see all the things you're feeling, all the voices you're hearing, and start acknowledging these voices and feelings. Because the last thing you want is to be holding hands with someone you really don't want to be holding hands with. Or you love someone, and you know that person loves you, but the love is not like this. It's going like this. It's not in perfect harmony because things need to be fixed, and they have not yet been addressed yet. So get out of your comfort zone. If you need to use this app first, Whisper, great, do it. Help break that thin layer of ice or boundaries, or whatever keys you need to open the gates to get out. Or if you need to write things down, do that. Do whatever you have to do to start being a truer self to yourself and the others around you. Because I think it's best in life to be the best person you can be, and the best person of goodness that you can be. And that is being honest with yourself and the others around you. So anyway, just a quick thought, quick tidbit. I, by the way, do this all the time. I have these little whispers in my head all the time going off and screaming at me and yelling at me, and you know what? I acknowledge them all. I really do. And then they're happy and I'm happy. People around me are happy, so it's a very, very good thing to do. Okay? Go for it. Try it. Live your life to the fullest. I am sure you have heard this saying before that everybody dies, but not everyone really lives. So live. Live your life to the fullest. It's yours. Take this opportunity and go for it. Make something of it. I hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to more videos coming your way. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. That helps me out to be able to make these videos. Thank you very much. Take care. And I'll be stepping out of the camera frame so you can see this gorgeous nature. Take care.